Yes, yes, yes. We are here, and it is a beautiful night. It's 8:34 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we are here to talk Cakewalk. Now, you may be coming into the room. Is it a room, really? I don't know what to call it, but you may be coming onto a live stream. And if you're coming onto a live stream, definitely feel free to leave questions below. Tonight is all about you all, making sure that you understand Cakewalk, understand anything dealing with home studio recording or anything of that nature. All right, let's get right into it. Switching things over, if you want to, you definitely can like the channel, definitely like the video, subscribe to the channel. We are approaching 4,000 subscribers, and I am very excited about that. Just want to make sure that all my levels are good real quick, because even though I played my little introduction, you never know. I hate for it to go the whole stream and not have any voice coming out. Let's go to my channel. Good. Okay, we're good. We're getting audio. That's good. All right. So how's everybody doing today? I hope you're doing well wherever you are. I'm your boy, Justin Norm. And this live stream is just something that I really wanted to start doing more frequently. I don't really do it as much as I should. I've been doing it, trying to do it every Monday. Of course, I miss a few Mondays here and there. But here we are. I hope your Monday went well. We're doing big things. There's so many new opportunities that are coming up. And I don't want to spoil anything, but just know there's some new things coming up, some new opportunities for me that's going to hopefully help you all even more. Question. Do you think, if you're familiar with this channel, do you think that I should continue to post videos that deal with Cakewalk on this channel, of course? And should I post videos that deal with other dolls on this channel, or should I create another channel for that? Because I'm going to dive more into waveform. I'm going to really start learning how to use it, and I'm just trying to find out if I should do that or not. So, but if you have any thoughts on that, then let me know. All right, let's get into Cakewalk. So here is Cakewalk by Bandlab. If you are a beginner and you don't know anything about Cakewalk, you'll probably know that it's, or if you don't know, I'll let you know that it's a free doll. All right, it's a free doll for right now. Cakewalk by Bandlab. You can still download, install it completely free for now. There is a newer version that is coming out called Cakewalk Sonar. It's basically a re-release of the original Cakewalk Sonar. Then we have Cakewalk Next. There is no exact date on when those have been released, but the early release has happened, so it's kind of like a beta version where you can test it out. I haven't made a video on the software itself, but I made a video about how or what to expect in the new doll. It's a lot of new changes, but I'm anxious to see exactly how it's going to be rolled out. So, but this Cakewalk by Bandlab, you still will be able to use as long as you have the most updated version. If you're not familiar, or if you're not, I don't know why I keep saying familiar, but if you're not sure on which version that you have, you can go up to Help at the top and go to About Cakewalk. And it will let you know that I have 2024.02. All right, build 09864 bit. All right, so this is the most current version. Okay. So until you have questions, let's just talk a little bit about what we see. I don't really talk about this stuff much, but let's look at the, I can do my zoom in real quick. What is it? Out, computer shift plus? Nope. Okay, I forgot how to do it now. All right, I was going to try to do my magnifying glass, but I guess I'm not going to be able to do it right now. I don't know why I can't remember what it is. I thought it was... Nope. Okay. All right. Sorry, you all. I'm trying to figure out how to do the magnifying glass. I forget. I do it all the time, but for some reason now I can't figure out how to do it. This is weird. Oh, there it is. Duh. It's just Alt. I don't know. I'm tripping. Okay. Hopefully you can see this well. All right. So we have at the top. Let's go over some more. Okay. We have at the very top of this, we have file. Right. In file, of course, you're going to find where to create new projects or open a project or revert. I haven't even really used this before. Close, and then of course the start screen. Start screen is the main menu that you see when you first open up a Cakewalk. And sometimes you may not see it. If you don't see it, I have a video that talks about how to find that screen. Sometimes it may be hidden, or sometimes you might have deleted it. Of course, you got save, save as, and save copy as. Import, which you can do audio CD, video, MIDI, export. Browse Bandlab projects, publish a Bandlab. So Bandlab is, of course, the parent company for Cakewalk, but the Bandlab app itself has its own features and capabilities. It's very capable of allowing you to make, some really good beats and good songs real quick, using the samples and loops and stuff that are included. There's a mobile app for it, and there's also the desktop version too as well. But you can actually start in Bandlab, create some projects, and then you can import it right into Cakewalk. Or you can take this from Cakewalk and publish it to Bandlab, which also has its own distribution now. Bandlab is really coming up and doing big things, you all, so definitely check it out. Print setup. If you've had to use this before, it's because you're trying to print maybe a score or some sort. If you use MIDI notation or anything like that, then you might deal with that. Of course, you have the previous projects that you've had open. And let's see, you have edit. Okay, I got a feeling I'm not going to be able to see everybody if anybody comments on anything. Maybe I'll bring my phone up just so I can kind of read comments just as I go along, because I get in the habit of not paying attention. Okay. All right. I have this magnified right now for now, but I'm going to lower it in a little bit. Just thought this would make it easier. Let's adjust its settings on here real quick. Okay. And go to settings. Okay, let's change this to 100. Yeah, there we go. Let's do, instead of do full screen, let's do the lens. Is that the one that I like? Or the dock? No. Okay. Oh. Okay. Maybe we can do that. Then do it at 200. Yeah, I don't like that. Let's do lens. Okay. Change on zoom level. 300. Okay. Cool. And then let's make this a little wider. Sorry, you all. I know I'm doing extra stuff that you probably wasn't planning on me doing. All right. Okay. Yeah, that's better now. All right. So minimize that. So yeah. So like I said, we have views. We have edit, insert, process, project utilities, window, and help. All right, I'm going to exit out of the magnifying glass. Okay, because I know sometimes that can get annoying. Under the edit is like the main section that you're going to need to use, because on here you have the history. And I haven't talked about the history before, but history is very important, because anytime you make changes, like I create a new track, I record something in that track, Yeah. And say, for instance, I've done so many different things. Control Z sometimes might not always work the best. So if I press Control Z, yes, it gets rid of that. But say I want to go all the way back and I want to undo a longer list of things. Oh, hey, Tutu Van. Tutu Van or Tutu Van? Hopefully I said that right. Hi, do you know where to install VST plugins for free? Inspiring artists here. Yeah. So tell me exactly what type of VST plugins that you're looking for. There's a bunch of free ones, but is it like something specific you're looking for? Are you looking for like instruments, like drums, bass, guitar? Are you looking for like more synth sounds, orchestra sounds? Are you looking for like ethereal sounds, like sounds that are really weird and or are you just looking for something that's got a bunch of different sounds in it that you can choose from? So if you let me know that, then I can give you a bunch of free plugins because there's many out there. If you literally just type in VST, free VSTs, this is water, you all, but even though it's in a cranberry apple container, basically, I try to get more water. So, yeah, if you know exactly which ones you're looking for, I can tell you how to install it. I mean, for the most part, most plugins tend to install the same way. Some of them may be a little different. Normally it comes down to you either install them with a dot. Okay, thorough sounds. Okay. Let me see. I would say, let me see what I have on here. Instrument. Okay. So what comes with Cakewalk is very limited, right? So you can always install some that are outside, but yeah, I'm willing to install a lot of the plugins as well, huh? Just trying to experiment with different genres. Gotcha. Okay. So, of course, you have the plugins that already come with Cakewalk. You got, bass, guitar, you got drums, you got general MIDI, which may have some of those sounds in there that you're looking for. TTS, it's not the best, but it does get the job done. If I was going outside of that, I would really go to Complete Control. So Complete Controls, if you're not familiar with Complete Control, definitely got to check it out. Let me bring this over here real quick. So, and I know you probably know this already, but if just in case you don't know, Native Instruments has a lot of great free sounds and things that you can download. So, and of course they got sounds that cost money, but I would go to like products, and then I would go to free. Jacob Collier's Audience Choir, that's really cool. I haven't even tried that out. I might do something with that. Complete Start, which has a bunch of sounds in it, and these kind of work the way that you just install them, and you tell it where you want to save it to, like whether you want to save it to actually, you know what? Let's just do something. Let's go ahead and see if we can install some anyway. Why not? So let's say this free Jacob Collier Audience Choir. So I'm gonna click on it. Free download, which is you can't really see it. Let's do this. Let's turn me off. I can't turn that off for a second. Only thing I hate about this is that I can't switch exactly where I am. All right, let's do this. Good. This might make it easier. So I'll put myself down at the bottom. So Jacob Collier, if you're not familiar with him, phenomenal musician / songwriter, composer, etc. So free download here. Click right here on the right. Don't have an account. If you have an account, you're cool. If you don't have an account, create a free account. And I'll say I already have the account. Okay, I can log in with my native stuff and then get Jacob Collier's Audience Choir. Okay, how to install. Open native access, log in to find Jacob Collier, new tab, hit install, then to the access. Open Contact 7 or Contact 7 player. I got to figure out if I even have Contact 7 installed. Let's see. So open native access, download Windows. All right. It's going to download, and I'm going to install that. So, but while I'm getting ready to install that, like I said, Native Instruments, it's pretty much the same process for most of their plugins. Now, there are some plugins that are similar, that are like have really good sounds, but they're a little different to try to install. So, like, let me go over here actually. So, instruments, if you like sub instruments like sub bass and stuff like that, Iota Mini is really cool. It has a bunch of sounds that come with it. Press Alt 0 so you can kind of hear some of that. So you got bass sounds, and there are some other sounds that come with it too as well. You can click here. So you got synth. Okay, that's kind of funny sounding. Synth gold keys. Okay, this is another one. Angelic Vibes has many great sounds too as well. But this Iota Mini is free. So I have a video that talks about how to install that too as well. This one was, it's easy. It's not really an install. It's more so like a copy and paste. So you basically copy all the files to whatever drive you need it to be in, and then you just come in here and you'll be able to find it. Then, of course, it's got, you know, little drum sounds. Okay. Got a few trap kits. Got a few keyboards. Ooh, this is a keyboard. Called Levitate Piano. Astral. Okay, might do some stuff with that guitar. Okay, so, you know, and then some bells. So this is really cool. I mean, you can tweak it here, but, you know, you could, of course, you could do a lot more stuff outside of this actual program. So, but this is one thing that you can look at. Check that out, Angelic Vibes. Also, of course, you got the Reactor. Got Serum. I found this Vienna Synchron player. Yeah, that Iota Mini is really fat, like especially if you're using some of the settings on there. I've got this Vienna Synchron player. I don't know how I stumbled upon this, but this is an instrument for updates. Okay, so some new updates available, but if you're like orchestra stuff, then this is kind of for you. It's got some like horns and some violin runs, etc. So okay, you can kind of adjust it. You can adjust the volume of it. You can adjust the expression, the attack timbre, all the good stuff. Okay. Okay. Did I click on this one? Okay. Sometimes it takes a little while for them to load. So this is, like I said, it's another, you know, free that you can like check into. It's called Hello Free Instruments. But yeah, Vienna. What's their website? Let me go to their website too as well. I think it was Vienna Orchestra plugins. I think that's what it is, or something like that. Yeah, Vienna Symphonic Library. So here's the Hello Free Instruments. You can check that out. I think I even got it. I have a video that talks about this when I first installed it. I don't know if I actually went through how to install it, but I do talk about it. So you got free violin runs, percussion, and then they have, you know, other products too that you can get, you know. So, but really cool, you know, never know when you might need it for something special. Did that download? Oh, yeah, downloaded. Okay, so native access. That's it. I think this is it. Native access, yes. Okay, see where that's gonna go at. Okay, it did download. I don't know exactly where it is. Let me see. Should be out. Okay, here it is. It's popping up. Okay, I was supposed to say, I was like, where is it? I don't see it anywhere. So that's installing right now, so we can check that out. Yeah. So hopefully this helps Tuto Van so far. Now, okay, we got, of course, the end user. Look through this. Agree and proceed. I have not done a lot of stuff with native instruments recently, so it's a lot of stuff that probably needs to be updated. Like I said, you all, I use plugins. I think I'm more so using samples more than anything lately. So sometimes I'm not, I mean, samples that come out of like, a plug-in pack, kind of like Splice. So I kind of use that more. And if I'm not using it, then I'm kind of just creating stuff myself. All right, so it's installing, doing a lot of things. I hope this is one of the things. I probably have to shut down Cakewalk. So, but anyway, how's everybody feeling in the chat? Everybody feeling good? Did everybody have a good day? Good Monday or Tuesday, depending on where you are in the world. All right, log in with Native Instruments. All right. I thought this should already be logged in. Okay, I'm gonna move this to the side, for safety reasons. Okay. Do I have? Maybe I don't have an account. Let me see. Sign up now, Native ID. Yeah, I don't remember Native ID, or maybe I do have one. We'll find out. So basically, if you don't have an account, put your name in, put your email in, put your password in if you remember it. And if you don't have a password, then go ahead and create one. Okay, and it tells me, yeah, that's what I figured. The user already exists, so I do have an account. Yeah, I was going to say, I thought I had the account earlier. I guess it's just not logged in on this side. All right, now I got to go through the whole process of trying to remember your password. Boy, dealing with passwords is so amazing. So, but while I'm installing this, you could be installing it on your computer. Okay, let's see. Got my phone up here so I can do it on here. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. All right. Change that. I couldn't remember what the password was. Let's see. Okay. All right. So checking authentication, loading products. Oh, what's up, Mark Anthony? How you doing? So once we install this, then we can go about doing. I think that's pretty cool that they got all these options down here. You can do Klarna, so that means you can do payments on whatever you buy. Or so if you're just coming into the room and it's been kind of dry, not a lot of action happening late right now, but I'm in the process of installing Jacob Collier's choir. So let's see how that works. I wasn't really trying to install that, but when I came across it, I've been thinking about getting it anyway. Yeah, there's always new plugins that come out, and it's kind of hard to keep track of it. Good. I've been doing well, Mark. I'm doing real well. Doing real well. Yeah, definitely install the iOS Mini, man. If you have any trouble with it, I got a video. I'll link it, so that way you can check out the video of how to go about installing it. But yeah, definitely install that. I don't know how long this is going to take. Probably not a good idea to be loading new products while I'm on, streaming live, but why not? So anyway, I'll minimize that for now because I don't want that to be the center or focal point of this whole night. Be like, yeah, what did y'all do on the live stream? Oh, we just watched him take all day long trying to install a plug-in. That's all. Let's see. Delete these. I've been thinking about, like, really expanding my horizon as far as, like, songwriting and producing. Like, I've been thinking about, like, producing styles of music that I play, but I may not necessarily produce them. So I've been thinking about EDM. Been thinking about doing EDM genres. Do I normally do in Cakewalk? In genres, so I do gospel, I do pop and R&B, kind of jazz too as well. Jazz/funk. It just depends. But I've been thinking more about like EDM, like doing a series where I focus on. And if you know anything about this channel, I start series all the time, but I don't ever finish them. I might make one episode and then be like, okay, that's it. But anyway, I'm thinking about doing a series where I can say, hey, we're going to make, 7, 8 songs. And whether it's just producing a beat or producing I don't really like to call them beats, but I like to call them songs, basically. So whether I'm composing something, I would love to, say, hey, this week we're focusing on making a country song. This week we're focusing on, or this video we're focusing on making EDM. This one we're focused on rock, and then go from there. So I can say, hey, I've got, 10 videos that talk about different styles, because each style or each main genre, I'll put it like that, multiple subgenres, but each genre has certain elements to it. And, people diss Cakewalk a lot. So let me give a little heads up about Cakewalk. Cakewalk was originally intended to be a MIDI, it was originally a MIDI DAW, or really not even a DAW, but just a MIDI software. So it was originally for, putting your little beats in and, and kind of doing some production that way. But then it became all about the audio aspect, because it was one of the first DAWs that actually had unlimited audio tracks. So it's really geared more towards audio. It's not really geared towards sampling and, really like, making it more feasible for the urban artists of today, the rappers, that are doing, trap and all that kind of stuff. It wasn't really intended for that. So, which is the reason why it never came with a sampler. It came with what you needed. If you was a person that said, hey, I want to get in here and record my band playing our song, then yeah, Cakewalk would have been great for you, because it had unlimited tracks and it had, enough effects and enough plugins to allow you to mix and master it, all within Cakewalk. So there are more advanced DAWs than Cakewalk, but the new Cakewalk Sonar that's coming out will have some good features in it. I don't know if it's going to be enough to compete with some of the things that are out now, but going back to, you use what you use, right? I like the way Cakewalk is set up, so that's why I use it. It's not so much about what it can't do. It's more about how easily it is for me to do what I want to do. So I don't need all of the, fancy stuff. But maybe you all do. So, and if you do need it, hopefully Cakewalk will put it in there for the new softwares, because I know they're going to have new updates for Sonar when it comes out. They'll probably come out the first time, but it'll probably do something different. I think I'm going to exit out of this, and I got to go back to it because I don't know why it's not loading. All right. There we go. Native access. Oh, what tutorial, Van? You are new to the channel. Well, welcome to the channel, man. Is it okay if we can hear one of the projects? Yeah, heck yeah, you can hear one of my projects. Play projects all the time. What you want to hear? Let's see. Open. Actually, I'm sorry. Let me change the way it looks. Open. Let's go to start screen. Click on it. And let's do vocal effects. Best part, even when. Angels. So let's look at this. Is this the rap loop? It's a song. I think this is a song. Is this what it's called? Rap loop. So, Tutu Van, since you're new to the channel, normally I create a lot of different projects. Sometimes there's songs that I'm working on myself or me, but other times it's stuff that I just kind of create for whatever particular video that I'm making a tutorial on. So some stuff I have is not finished. It's just stuff that I have ideas for. So is this a song? Yeah, okay. So this is a song that I'm not gonna play the whole thing yet, but I'll play part of it. I'm still working on this. But it started off with this loop. Now this loop came from Splice, so that's why I said I use the samples, but I went in and manipulated it. And I'm hearing some static. That's not good. Why am I hearing static now? Preferences. Let's go back. Okay, so sometimes if you hear your audio is not sounding quite like it needs to sound, come here, and this is probably why. I'm going to bring my buffer size up some, and the reason why is because I know I'm streaming. Anytime you have your buffer size really low, it uses more memory. Better latency, but more memory, and sometimes it may cause more static issues. All right. That, and I'm installing something at the same time, probably. It's not helping. Close. Okay. Actually, what I do is I just mute. Let's just mute the vocals. I haven't even put these into instrument folders. I should talk about that, but I haven't even done that yet. Let's mute that. This. Mute that. Mute that. Mute that. I might turn them on later on, but. And then something else is muted, right? Okay. Got you. Okay, so it starts off with this, Now, I normally don't make like hip hop songs, to be honest. For real. I mean, I like hip hop. I like rap, but I don't normally make rap beats for real. But okay, very simple. It's just a piano loop from Splice. I'm using the Alta Mini on here. I just have it. I recorded it MIDI-wise originally, then I freeze the track, which allows me to create this audio track of the sub bass. Of course, you got some compression, got multi-band on this drum. I did have this original drum loop that I got from Splice, which I really like. I'm still going to use it on something else. Now, I use a multi-band to take all of the lows and mids out of it just to keep the highs, because this beat kind of swings a little different. So I'll let you hear what it sounds like. So that's what it sounds like. So originally I was going to use that beat, but then I was like, nah, I just went on and recorded. So I have this bass part. Okay, so you can hear out of the bass drum part that I record is like it's real straight, do, but the other one's kind of swinging a little bit more. So I didn't do that. So, but anyway, this was just a little funny rap song that I created, and yeah. Let me I'll let you hear some of that, at least the first verse. Is this it? Yeah, clarity. Okay, and yeah, I think this. Okay, solo. Take the solo off. I'm sorry, that's why I wasn't hearing anything. So yeah.
You gon' need some ice when I punch you with these fists. To the ground you go, I think you'll need a dentist. Never want to start a fight, but I definitely finish. When they pull me off of you, I bet you'll be wishing that you never stuck your nose up in my business. Now you're knocked senseless, left you defenseless. You're staring at the feet, it's plain to see. Next time you step, better leave back, B.
Okay, so enough of that. It's funny for me. It's funny to hear me. Normally, I do a lot of singing on here, so I'm normally doing more singing tutorials. You said that mic quality. Whoa, does it sound good? You want to know what mic I have, really? Okay, don't laugh at me. This is the mic that I use, the one that I'm on right now to record this. This is a Behringer X. What is it? The XM18. What is this? I forgot what it's called. Let me take it out for a second. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. I forgot what this thing is called. It's the XM18. Okay. Sorry about that. XM1800S. This mic, I bought 3 of these mics. I always tell this story. I bought 3 of these mics. Was it from American Music Supply or Zounds? One of them. I can't remember. Bought 3 of these mics. It was like $30, and you get three mics. So 3 mics for $30. So really, this mic is somewhat really a $10 mic. But you know, and people may like some people trash Behringer all the time, but I do like Behringer. Now I do have condenser mics, omnidirectional mics, all the good stuff too as well. But that's on the floor here. It's on the floor. But normally I would use this to record. This lately I just kind of been using because I think it's better for people that don't have a lot of money to be trying to, think they got to go buy more expensive mic to get a good sound. Yes, some mics will make it easier to get a good sound from the get-go and you won't have to do much mixing. But this particular mic is a dynamic mic, and it is unidirectional. At least I think it is, but it does pick up overall sound too as well. So I had to do some mixing to this, but I'm going to talk about the mixing in a moment because the main thing that you're going to see on here is this Clarity VX, right? Yeah, so I mean, I tell people don't let that be the reason why you're not producing or making songs or even putting out songs, because you got to start somewhere. So just like some people may start off with the Focusrite Scarlett for their first interface, and then they may upgrade to something else, but you start off with whatever you have, and then you learn to get adapted to that sound and tweak it to make it sound the way you want it to sound. So the main plugin that I put on here, I got a vocal strip that I use. It's called Just a Vox. You actually can purchase it. It's $10. Actually, speaking of $10, basically. But I'll come back to that in a moment. So this Clarity, which is by Waves, I really like this because it's like AI, trying to get rid of noise. So if I let you hear what this vocal sounded like without, then let's do this. Mute that. And then you'll hear, I think it's
a dentist. Never want to start a fight, but I definitely finish. When they pull me off of you, I bet you'll be
okay. So this is what it sounds like.
Your nose up in my business. Now you're knocked senseless, left you defenseless. You're stirring.
Okay, but that's with the Clarity on. So I'm gonna take the Clarity off.
Next time you step, better leave back. B. Round you go, I think you'll need a dentist. Never want to start a fight.
I'm turning it up more too as well so you can hear it better.
When they pull me off of
but
you,
I don't know if you can hear that. Can you hear that? And you hear my computer noise in the background. I recorded this one. I did record. I recorded this verse. No, I recorded the verses. Okay, everybody was asleep, so at least my kids weren't in the room making noise. But I did like record this, and there's noise. I'm not in a treated room. This is an apartment. There's a green screen back here. I'm in a corner. This is like an apartment. My living room is here. There's a table here. There's my keyboard, of course, is over here. You can't see that right now, or maybe you can. Then there's couch here. So this room is not treated at all, right? The clarity, the VX, and the D reverb. I haven't really used that one yet, but there's multiple different variations of this. But yeah, this really did a good job. Just like, the difference between that and this.
That you never stuck your nose up in my business. Now you're knocked senseless, left your defenseless. You're stirring at the feet. It's plain to see.
Now you can even go to the extreme with this, where you can really take this and drive it hard. Now I didn't drive it too hard because eventually it'll start cutting off, the natural sound of your vocals. Sometimes it can get crazy, but there's different neural networks too as well. Fabulous plugin. I'm just, it's kind of crazy how it works. But anyway, so I have that, and then I also have, this is my Justivox In Your Face, all right? It's called In Your Face, and this works for, you can't even see it, sorry. There we go. Now you can see it. That's better. So this works for the Pro channel, and I created this plugin. I mean, not this plugin, but this vocal preset, this chain preset, I don't know, probably several months ago now. And people have been buying it. So somebody just bought it not too long ago, like a few days ago. So I'm appreciative anytime that you all decide to purchase anything of mine. So you can find this on my justthenorm.com website. So JUSTDANORM.com, basically. And so on here, it's the console emulator. It's the Pro Channel EQ. All right. And then I have some tube saturation. I have some compression. I have this grit knob, which really adds like distortion saturation. So it kind of makes it distorted. There's another saturator on here. Then I've got the VS64, which comes with Cakewalk. Doing a DS and some expansion, which is like another type of saturation and compression tube equalizer. Okay, so there's a lot on here, right? Then I got a multi-band compressor that's doing some things, and then I got the Sonitis compressor. So it's called In Your Face because I think it really puts the vocals right in your face. So that's the reason why I created it. So it might be overkill. You just know whenever you get any type of preset, I don't care whose preset it is, you might have to adjust it a little bit. Depends on what the vocal is. Depends on, if you're a singer, if you're singing, really high, singing really low, singing really, it's a lot of elements that go into it. But for the most part, I just popped this plug-in on and it works. So I created it. So I have two variations of this. I have the Justivox In Your Face, which is for Pro channel, just strictly Cakewalk stock plugins. And then I have the Waves version, which I created. I try to get it matched as similar to this one as possible, but Waves I'm still fairly new to. Not new to, but it's just the newer plugins that are out now. I'm really getting used to them, trying to learn them and see what they do. So, but I have both of those versions on the website. So yeah, so when you get that together, then, then
You gon' need some ice when I punch you with these fists. To the ground you go, I think you'll need a dentist. Never want to start a fight, but I definitely finish. When they pull me off of you, I bet you'll be wishing that you never stuck your nose up in my business. Now you're knocked senseless.
Now, of course, I have this going, this verse is going to aux 2 as well, so I've got reverb on that too as well. I got an aux track here that has Sonitis reverb, so it's going to that as well.
Need some ice when I punch.
Okay, you can hear the reverb just here.
Never want to start a fight, but I definitely finish. When they pull me off of you, I bet you'll be wishing that you never stuck your nose up in my business. Now you're knocked senseless, left your defenseless. You're stirring at the feet, it's plain to see. Next time you step, better leave back, B.
Okay, all right, and then yeah, and the chorus. Okay, and the chorus is I got a cello part that comes in right here, which is SI strings, which comes with Cakewalk. Of course, there's the original track right here on track 9, but I just once again freeze the track, and then I have it come on track 8 as audio.
Power, so please don't make me say it twice,
So,
if you
so
I
chorus.
stand tall, never bend the bow, getting the urge in my hands to let you feel this power, so please don't make me say it twice, if you're gonna step to me, you'll need some ice, I stand tall, never bend the bow, getting the urge in my hands to let you feel this power, so please don't make me say it twice, if you're gonna step to me, you'll need some ice,
Okay, I'm sorry. So the song is called Need Some Ice, but anyway, that's enough of that. Yeah, so I'm not gonna save that because I don't need to save it for anything. Anyone got any questions about anything? No. Okay. I got scared for a second. I was like, this microphone is still on, right? You all can still hear me, okay, right? I hope so. I was like, because I know I cut it off for a moment earlier. Yeah. So, where am I at? So I was talking about earlier. I was talking about the different parts of the menu options, basically. So sometimes when you get in a DAW, you never explore all the features of the DAW. It's like some stuff is like I know I have strayed away from. Of course, there's the control bar, the track view, the browser. Of course, all of those are given. Console view, I use piano roll a lot. I use a step sequencer a lot sometimes. The matrix view is something that I have never really got into. I understand the concept behind it. This is really cool if you have I think of it like setting up a pad, like setting up your a Kai MPC or something like that, where you can have multiple different loops or multiple tracks or samples all within here, and then you can actually use it to perform while you're recording directly into it. I'm going to do a video about this because I'm going to work more on the matrix view, but it's something that I feel like, it's tedious. One of those things tedious, you don't really need to worry about it. But in case someone wants to know about it, then yeah. Stab view I use quite a bit, and I really use it more so for editing just because I read notation. So whenever I'm like working with MIDI, or if I know like the drum parts may be off, then I know how to go in there and kind of tweak them that way. Or if I know that I really want it to sound a certain way, I don't really want it to be right on the grid, like, oh, this is an eighth notes, these are quarter notes, these are 16th notes. I kind of want it to be in between. So you can do that with quantizing. Of course, you can do like quantizing, like groove quantize. So even though it's grayed out right now because I don't have anything pulled up, and let's see, got views. Of course, we got that synth rack view, which is on the right side. Audio snap palette, loop construction. I haven't really messed with that much either. Event list. Oh, event list is actually how I learned to play keyboards. That's actually how I learned to play keyboards. Well, really play how I learned chords. I'll put it like that. So my father, talk about my father all the time, but I don't know if I talk to you about my father. Some of you all are new to the channel, so you don't know. So anyway, my father, Big Dre WMS. We got the same name, but my name is Norman, but I go by just Norm. And my dad is musician, songwriter, producer, etc. So, and he had several songs, old school Alesis MMT8, which is a sequencer, MIDI sequencer, and I used to just go on there and I would look at the event list. Event list just basically gives you data. It tells you at this measure, at this beat, at this ticks, this note with this octave happens on this time. So it'll say, oh yeah, and then it'll tell you the length of how long it is. So what I did is I took all of that, and that's how I figured out what chords my dad was playing in his original songs. So that's how I started learning chords myself. So this is like around the age of 8, 9 years old that this starts to happen. So yeah. So that's how things kicked off. Okay. Well, it's so quiet in here. I've really been wanting to go live with people actually being on there so I can actually talk to you all. It's like I like going live, but I prefer to go live when I actually can hear people talk. So I've been trying to set that up. I know we are approaching, almost getting close to 4,000 subscribers on this channel. So that's celebrate that, you know. And if you're a new person that just came to the channel, you know, if you like it so far, you find value in what I do, definitely, you know, click that subscribe button. You know, it's not going to hurt you. It's not going to bite you at all. You know, but what I'm looking to do is by the time when my 4,000 subscribers hit, I'm predicting that it should hit. I don't know. It could be. I'm thinking it's going to happen at the end of April, maybe the first weekend of May. Maybe the first weekend of May. It might even happen near the middle of May. So I'm expecting by the middle of May, maybe before then, I'm going to do a live stream. It's not going to be like this one where it's kind of dry and boring, but I'm going to do a live stream where I'm going to go back and I'm going to go all through all the I think I said I was going to do like react to the worst videos that I've done on this channel so far. And I mean, not saying that, you know, they probably helped somebody out, but the ones that I know that I just really shouldn't have released. But that's what I plan to do. So if you want to check that out, I am going to schedule that one ahead of time. When I get close, right now I'm at 39.19. So 39.19 was what I checked last time. So when I get close to that mark, when I say, oh yeah, 4,000 get ready to happen, then I'm going to schedule ahead of time. Hopefully people can show up. I might put it on a weekday, or I might put it on the weekend to make it easier for show up. Or I might just do a 2-part series live stream. One day I want to just go live for like a long time. Like, it's hard to do that because of my job, the way I work. I'm a teacher by day, and then I do this by night, and then I got my family and my kids. So always stuff going on. Then I gig a lot too as well. So I want to do a live stream where I'm just 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, something like that. Just live, like stay live for a long time. I haven't done that before. I mean, I have done it, but basically what I've done is just like put on live stream pre-recorded stuff and then live stream it for a certain length of time. I might even still do that too as well, but I like to go just live. And I know I'm rambling you all because it's coming to an end of a night and I'm starting to realize that I'm out of steam. I don't have anything else to talk about. And so if there is no more questions, then I'm going to say farewell and good night. Thank you all for joining me in. Anytime I have anybody in here talking to me, it's always a pleasure. So, yeah. If you have any questions after this, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. Definitely, you know, if you want to send me emails. You can, you know, contact me. If you want to do one-on-ones, I'm doing one-on-one sessions. I'm getting ready to update pretty soon for May, the month of May. I do have a few dates in May already, but I'm going to update more dates for May. So if you want to get help with anything regarding Cakewalk, recording, production, music theory, anything that you need help with, period, let me know. All right. Take care of you all. Love you all. Peace.